My feedback as a teacher would be it ran so smoothly. They give you everything you need. You print the booklets, you have the kids at tables in the hall and just basically press play on a button for your laptop with an overhead projector, and they sit and they watch these amazing speakers. So regarding relevancy, it was world class. I mean, you cannot find speakers like that around every corner, and our kids were very privileged to hear these people speak. But what I liked was the insights from Trulife in between, which made it more practical in a South African context and even also more relatable for them as teenagers. So they brought up topics that would be quite on the forefront for them and trending at the moment. So in that sense, the combination of the two worked really well for the high school learners. And then them being engaged, it actually blew me away, because I've been to many GLS summits and by the end of the day, you really start to feel tired. I watched these teenagers from the morning 8 o'clock till 2, they were engaging and they were writing and making notes, and whenever there was a little group interaction, they participated. So again, it's really relevant and it hit home. I sent them a feedback form, and what I picked up from the majority of them is, I learned this, and by the tip of their fingers, they can actually remember some points and comments and quotes that was in the GLS, and that just says that it will be taken further. It's not a one day, once off you go, now you're blessed and you changed as a leader. It's actually something that they take with them and that they'll remember for a very long time.
When I came to this conference, I was just expecting it to be another leadership conference where there's a whole bunch of speakers. It's going to be long and boring, but it actually hasn't been. It's been deeply inspiring, but also deeply challenging in the same way. And I also love the different ways that the messages have been brought across through speakers, but then also the slam poetry was incredible. Being a drama student myself, I literally sat in awe of that. That was incredible. What really stood out to me was the part where it said, "I do what I do because I'm broken too." The whole talk was just incredible about broken people and getting closer to them, and yeah.
What I liked about the course was that leadership was viewed not only in what you are giving back, but also about how you are enabling others.
We just finished up with the GLS Leadership Summit, and I have to say, after this long day, I'm really inspired. There was a lot of good speakers, and especially in the time in South Africa, we have a lack of leadership in the roles higher up, and I think with the youth including myself, I'm more equipped now to fulfill those roles in the future.
We have just had the GLS leadership training at our school, and we really enjoyed the content and thought it was quite fruitful for our learners. It really looked into not only the strengths of leadership, but also the weaknesses and pulling out what are the learners' weaknesses in their leadership and how can they grow those weaknesses to make them better. We found that the learners engaged really well with the content and seemed to really enjoy it. I even had a learner coming up to me afterwards saying, "Ma'am, we just want more of it."
The thing that stood out to me the most was definitely the Tu Mamina video from Trulife. It was very relevant, and I feel like sitting around people who have different races, to me, different experiences, different pasts, different privileges, it was an eye-opener that we're actually living their reality as well. I feel like I did enjoy the day, especially because everybody wants to be a leader, but we don't really know how to begin with that process. And obviously the internet has many different ways, but this was a very constructive way of teaching us and helping us to unleash our inner leader.